and welcome to ADHD Friendly. I'm Patty.
I'm Becca.
And this is episode 161. It is our fourth annual ADHD Friendly favorite things, where we're going to share 24 of my favorite ADHD friendly things from 2024. So just 24 things. Had to keep the list very contained. I think last year I wasn't able to keep it contained.
No.
But this year I was like, no, I can do this. So that's where we're going to be spending our time today. I'm not going to share a tip today. My celebration is it's our fourth annual ADHD friendly favorite things. Updated the little logo. I put a little like a stamp, 2024.
Cute.
A little like angle, which I thought was really sparkly, and brought Snoopy into it because everybody loves Snoopy. I know my people love Snoopy because you wouldn't be here if you didn't love the things I love too. And then at the end, I have, of course, my book of the week, but everything else today, because this tends to be a little bit of a longer episode, I want to minimize that as much as I can to support our focus. So I'm just going to jump off by starting with, I've got 5 categories. And the first category is office and time management supplies. So we're going to start it off with number one item. This has been on the list before. It's back this year, the Frixion Synergy Clicker Erasable pens.
Ooh, did they get a new design?
Specifically,
they look fancier.
They do with the
black.
Font. Yeah, the silver writing with the black. The font on this, the font is amazing. So this is the 0.5.
Oh yeah.
Extra, what is called extra fine point retractable gel, which I really like. You can click it so I don't have the cap I have to take off and keep track of. Small thing, makes it easier to use. Here's what I have to share, because these are not inexpensive. So for 10 of these guys, here's almost everything I'm sharing today is on Amazon. I'm laughing because when I bought them about 2 weeks ago, they were $18.09. Okay. Now this week that I'm recording this in the second week of November, $24.99.
Okay,
come on.
Wow.
I feel like everything's going up just because it's the holiday season. So because I was looking for the descriptions for each item, I started noting the prices and it was a little irritating. This one I think had the biggest jump, but for my brain, my use, the way it writes so smoothly. And here's what I've noticed. I really have kind of touted the less expensive knockoffs previously. They tend to blot more, not always. They definitely don't last as long. They run out really quickly. Sometimes they didn't last me a week. And they didn't write as smoothly. So at least in 2024, I've been splurging for the real deal. And this 10 pack, because it has, look at those colors.
They have really fun
colors.
my
gosh. So again, if you're listening to this, check out the YouTube channel ADHD Friendly, where you can see all of the videos and all of the visuals. This whole episode is visuals. So that's number one, the Frixion pens. All right. Number two, so let me have the file folder first. So we all use file folders, right? This is just a regular, sparkly because it's blue. Blue is my favorite color. But these guys, so they're called, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Eoout project file folders. So again, this is available on Amazon. It comes in a pack of 30. There are 6 different colors in this guy. Hold one up. This is what I love. They structure the folder. So you've got the tab. They're 1/3 cut. So there's one here. 10 of them have a cut here, and 10 of them have, they're spread out so that if you use them in a file cart, it's able to be read more easily because they're not all on the same side. Where it's easy to see the titles. And then they have this structure to keep track. You can write down what you're keeping in here. You can outline main points for your project, specific steps for your project. Get ready for this, guys. Where it has it broken down further into points and steps, has place for notes and dates, and even the back
and the
status
color
updates. And it comes in,
how fun are those colors?
There's 6 colors in this guy. So green, purple, red, yellow, and kind of like a light purple.
Really fun shades.
3, 4. Oh, and like a teal. 6 colors.
So fun.
30 of these bad guys, 6 assorted colors. They're 11.5 by 9.5. They have the calendar with the weekly plan on the back. I don't think I said that out loud. There it is. The status update.
Ooh.
Come on. Oh my gosh. And you get 30 of them for $16.99.
Nice.
I love these guys. They really help me to organize when I'm starting to work on a new project. I just kind of like tuck it in there and it's everything in one place and I can just write notes and I put Post-its on the little squares so I can
Oh yeah, you can move them around.
yeah, love it. Okay. So that's one of my favorite things to organize for like small projects to keep me a little better organized. Next up, going with my Snoopy guy here. Have it. It is this is a box of 40 assorted cards.
Cute.
Snoopy little blank greeting cards, 4 designs, 40 of them.
How fun.
So 10 of each of the 4 cards, 2 different colors of envelopes. What I love is 2 of them you can use for birthday cards.
Yeah.
They're simple. They can be just celebratory or anything, but I can specifically target them. So it came like almost like as a built-in, I have some birthday cards I can send out when somebody's birthday comes up and I'm like, I gotta send a card.
I have a card.
It's perfect. And just, regular like note to send just to say hi. I have leaned back into sending more physical cards. I always say I can mail something if all I need is a stamp. And these let me do it in a very sparkly way. And it just feels, it's a nice quality card.
Yeah, they look nice and thick.
One of these birthday ones that I call it a birthday
so
card.
Stinking cute.
And they're just blank inside. So it gives you lots of space to write your little message. And I have been using these.
Yeah, a lot of going in there.
I know. I think throughout the last, I think I got this 4 or 5 months ago and it's come in handy. I have not been late sending, I celebrated this on a previous episode, sending out a birthday card. And this is #1 reason why, because I have them on hand ready to go. And this little pack of cards, 40 of them, $12.67.
Amazing.
With envelopes.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
They're great. And I feel like because they're like a bright yellow and a bright blue envelope, that when they arrive in the mail, it's like, this is not a bill. This is a fun thing that you're going to be excited. Yeah. All right. And then last but not least in this category is the ADHD-friendly planner.
Yay.
So this is available on ADHD-Friendly.com, not on Amazon right now. And it is not available as a physical printout. So I want to be really clear on that. You'll get it, if you'll hand me that one.
Yes, of course.
You'll get a digital file that you can print. And what I want to share is I use my paper cutter that turns this into a disc notebook.
Yeah.
You can punch holes in it. You can print one sheet out, do what you like. It is definitely a purchase the digital and then print the file. It's not a writable digital file. So you'll just use it to print out the tools that you need, but you can print them out in order so that they'll give you like a month and then the week and then the daily planning sheets in order, or you can print out and use them as you need them. This is available at ADHD-Friendly.com for $9.95. And here's the thing. No price increase.
Woohoo!
Because that's not ADHD friendly. Okay. That's everything from our office and time management category. Now for which category are we on? Travel and convenience items. So even if you don't travel, these items are just convenient to have on hand to be able to use. This guy I have used multiple times this year. I've shared, is there like a little individual strap in there that matches?
Yes.
So this is my ZVE iPhone wallet case. So this is for the iPhone 15 Pro specifically. They have them in the new 16. They have them in older models. They have them in 4 different colors. Yeah, they come in black, beige, blue, and green.
How cool.
You put your phone in, it has the little cutout, but this is the part you really do need to make sure that you're getting the correct size for the correct phone model that you have. It has the cross body right here.
How cute.
You can adjust it depending on how far you want it to go down. It also has it comes with the alternate strap. You just want to have it around your wrist to carry it. Yep. It has the little I still have the little
cards in, like
just exactly. You can put your ID, your cash, credit card. It's just enough. I use this anytime I go to a concert.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you can't really be
cool is that?
And a lovely little, there's the ZVE
little
box that I've kept because it's like a nice little box.
It's great. It's classy box.
Yes, I'm like, I love it. I've gotten
fun.
so much use out of that, and I have gone from carrying the biggest like, jumbo tote to being able to just carry that and tuck my lip gloss in my
I
pocket.
love it.
And I'm
You
good to
don't have
go.
think about
Nope,
it.
don't have to do anything else. That is $29.99. That, my friends, has gone down. I paid $32.99. So that was the one thing on the items that went down. But if you're getting it for an iPhone 16, it is $32.99. So apparently it's because the iPhone 15 is now the old model. The price has gone down for that one, but $32.99 if you have the brand new one. I invite you to check it out. It also has the RFID blocking built into it.
Very good. Even better.
So that's one of my absolute favorite things that I've used a lot this year. And I want to get the white color too, because I think the white maybe for next summer, because then it's like going with the lighter clothes. I just got black because it was so universal.
Yeah, you don't love black.
Yeah. So that's it. All right. Next up,
Dun,
the
dun, dun.
Listerine cool packs. I forgot to ask number 4 if I could share this. But I'm going to tell a quick story. I won't share any identifying information. So Listerine Cool Mint pocket packs. This is a 24 strip pack. It comes in a 3-pack. So each of these little guys has 24 strips in them. They kill bad breath germs is their claim. It's $5.72 for 3 of these little guys.
Yeah.
If you've never used them before, they just flip up. They're like a little transparent, almost looks like a piece of cellophane, but it's not. You put it on your tongue and it dissolves.
Yeah.
Tastes very strongly like Listerine. But man, if it doesn't give you a kick of fresh breath instantly. So I keep one of these little guys at my desk. I keep one in my purse. I keep one in my car just to have on hand, because you just never know. And it just seems like and I apologize. I probably should do it right now. I had coffee. I just had coffee. And it just completely lets you feel confident. And one of my kiddos had their wisdom teeth taken out, and
so
in the
painful.
recovery of that had some I hate to say food, but like some stuff was getting stuck in when they were recovering.
Sure.
And I remember they were talking to me and I was like, and they never, like, very, very good oral hygiene for this particular kiddo. And that's why it was noticeable. And so they got really uncomfortable because they're in school and they were like, I'm be sitting next to someone, they're gonna be like,
you're gonna be embarrassed, like, oh my god.
And so these came in super handy. Can I just say, like went through 3-pack like in nothing. But they are just a confidence builder if you're going to be around others and you're not confident about your breath. Again, take what works for you, leave the rest behind. These are my opinions, and I am not an expert in anything other than what I find to be ADHD friendly.
Yeah.
And that is one of them. Okay, the next is my lovely Almay lip color care lip oil. Ooh. Oh my gosh. So this comes in 6 colors. The one that I have is called Cakewalk. Yep. It is so smooth, so luxurious feeling. It lasts a long time. It's really just a tinted gloss, so it's not going on like a strong lipstick.
Yeah.
And it's $7.10. No change in price on Amazon. Looks like
Oh, and it's an
this.
even easy application.
Oh yeah, it is lovely. I have one of these again on my desk. I need to touch up in between video calls. I have one in my purse. I have one in my car, and I have one in my bathroom where I get ready. So because they're $7.10, I'm like, yeah, I want multiples. I want one everywhere. And then I don't have to worry about it, because I kept finding like, oh, let me go get my lip gloss. And I'm like, why don't I just get, it's not like it's a $30 lip gloss that I have to just kind of, it's one place. So Almay Color Care Lip Oil, 6 colors. I might try another. All of mine are in Cakewalk, but I might try another color at some point.
Fun. Switching it up.
Maybe a winter color, because I've been using it probably since like last May.
Yeah, you have. So yeah,
I'm really enjoying it. Okay, next up is I shared this in the medicine cabinet tune-up episode. So I'm just going to share a picture of this guy. It is the Bexeen Weekly Pill Organizer. It has space for 2 times to take medication a day. I'm just going to hold up the picture. If you saw that episode, you saw me demonstrate this. 7 days a week, each side holds pills, so you can have AM and PM. They are individual, as you can see up here. So you can take, if let's say you're going away for the weekend, you can just grab Friday, Saturday, Sunday and take them with you and not have to carry the whole thing. If you're going for the whole week, it's a lovely little case with a transparent cover. So it's very discreet, holds everything together with its own little travel case. And this is just $16.99 on Amazon. This also went down. Went down $1. I feel like I haven't been sharing the ones that went up because it's not like coming across. I was getting very agitated as I did this list. I was like, why is everything going up? But that's okay. We're going to focus on the positives.
Yes.
Okay, next up is the names of these companies. Guys, I struggle with names that aren't like Bill, Tim,
Steve,
Smith. So the Keiby, Keiby, Citom, Citom,
Yeah.
professional. Oh, look, I can hold up the box. Professional nail, travel, and grooming kits. So that's the name of the company. I hope it's not reversed. I hope it's straight for them. I don't know. Sorry. Becca will like put it up in the correct way so you can read it. It's in this nice little faux leather travel case.
Nice.
And it comes with 17. It has a little
Gosh.
space for everything. I love the color of the black case against that.
Yeah,
like,
it's really
goldenrod yellow, just lovely. I'm sorry, 15 pieces with the case. It's only $14.99,
nice.
which,
and that looks like good quality.
I know. It just feels like a nice little quality travel.
Yeah.
So if you need to take care of your nails, fingernails, or your toenails, you've got everything you need in a handy case to travel with. Love it. I love things that make it easy to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Just again, not in public. If you're going on an airplane and somebody's like,
oh no, please don't do that.
especially not your toes, please.
Be aware of your
Please.
surroundings.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And the last thing in the travel and self-care, what was I calling it? I already forgot the name of my category. Convenience. This is all about convenience. That's true.
Yeah.
So it's Aquaphor. Most of us have tried Aquaphor. I was so excited. It was supposed to arrive yesterday in time for me to hold up the individual, but it was delayed. So this is only available that I have found from Sam's Club. It might be on Amazon. Everything else except for the planner was available on Amazon.
Yeah.
If I haven't continued to say that. This guy specifically is available at Sam, and specifically right now it's a 4-pack, 1.75 ounce each.
Good size.
Little things of the Aquaphor to travel with because it's under that 3-ounce cracked heels. You just need a little, I like to just use it on my hands if I'm not going to be touching anything for a little bit.
Give it that extra moisture.
Oh my gosh, it's so, I put it on my heels at night and put a little pair of socks on over them to soften them up while I'm sleeping. So it's for dry skin, chapped lips, cracked hands or feet, typo, minor cuts and burns. 4-pack at Sam's Club right now through December 1st. It's on sale for $2 off. So instead of $17.98, it is right now $15.98 for 4. You guys, if you're an Aquaphor fan, know Aquaphor is not inexpensive. So to get 4 of these, I think
that's a good deal.
Great stocking stuffers, little gifts, little post gifts. If you're going to somebody's house and you don't know what to bring, give them a little self-care basket. Come on. I just thought that was such a find. So I had to share because I love Aquaphor, but finding it in the 4-pack, and I had to wait because they went on sale like just a few days ago. So I ordered it the first day that it went on sale, and I think they had a lot of orders because it was so literally come yesterday. And I kept waiting. And then it said it wasn't coming till Saturday, which makes me nervous, but it does say it shipped. Sometimes when that happens, they'll be like, sorry, this item is no longer available, but you shipped it.
Right. Where is it?
Yeah. Okay. So now for some tech tools. I only have 3 of these, but they are really handy things. So the first is the Ipods Pro 2nd generation. This, my friends, has been a game changer for me. If you are an Apple person and if you have the AirPods, but you have not had the experience of the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, it is a game changer for me. I love my AirPods. What I noticed with the original AirPods Pro was that it would pick up background noise in a very distracting way. Like I could not talk to anybody and they couldn't talk to me. If I was even moving papers around, you could hear it. And it was so like, what are you doing? Like, it sounded like you were slamming things against a counter and all you were doing was getting a glass of water. Like it was disproportionately loud. And it would be really frustrating if I was working in the yard and somebody came up to talk to me because I'd have my phone in my pocket and I'm listening to like an audiobook. And I'm like, just a minute. And I have to get it where these guys, you start talking and they automatically pause whatever you're listening to. And it starts up about 3 to 5 seconds after you stop talking, it'll go back to what you were listening to. So cute. And it is no longer something that when I'm doing something in the background, or if I'm talking to somebody else, I've noticed with my clients that have them, because often they're puttering around and doing something at the same time. It was painful. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot, I can't focus because it's so loud. Or now I don't hear everything magnified. It closes out that ambient noise in the background. So even like if they'll be like, oh, sorry, my lawn's getting cut right now. I'm like, I can't hear a thing. I can't. Or there was an ambulance just went by. I'm like, I can't hear it. So it's really quite lovely, the things that they've charged. So they are wireless earbuds, Bluetooth headphones. They have active noise cancellation.
Wow.
That's something else I really noticed when I put them in.
You can't.
It really does close out. I used to wear the like the big over the ear. And I still will if I like, it's almost like this intentional, like, do not interrupt me.
I am focusing.
It's a visual, but these work really nicely for that, where the original ones really didn't. And now I know that they just were updated in the latest update in November with a hearing aid feature, which I have to say, when I did my phone update, it let me test my hearing. And what? I was so excited because I don't know what I don't know. I thought, oh, maybe, you lose hearing really gradually. And it said I didn't need to activate the hearing aid function. So I was like, what I expected to, but it was still really, I thought, I haven't had my ears tested in forever. So I thought, I'm like listening, I'm like, hear it. You have to tap the phone every time you heard the beeps. And I was just kind of like disproportionately excited to see that, because I have like when I was a kid, I went to a lot of concerts and things.
Right. You think about how your ears are going to be
you weren't protecting them when we were younger. So I thought that was cool. So that's on Amazon right now for $189 if you don't have any, and that's on your list. They are definitely something I have found to be very ADHD friendly this year, and I would not go back to the original second gen or the original Ipods Pro. Okay. Next up, speaking of protecting your ears, or another name I can't pronounce, the Laudexua, Laudexua, made in China.
Okay.
And I didn't open these guys.
Brand new.
Yeah, really. Well, because here's the thing. They come, and this is what I wanted to highlight. I'm just trying not to share it when I did my little phone travel case. This is what I did. I hooked it onto this guy because it comes with the little how do you say this guy?
Oh, it's a
carbiner.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry.
No, I think you're right.
To hook onto. And it comes with this little carrying case.
It's so small.
That I know. And that was the other reason I went black, because it totally matched. And so and because this is my concert go-to, anytime I'm at a concert, my little ear pods, and they're clear.
How stinking cool is that?
They work.
And they're just right in there.
They're just right in there. They work so well. And here's the funny thing. The first time I wore them, I was like, this is so loud. These aren't working at all. And I went to take it out and I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea how much of a difference it was making. So I put them back in, and they come with this little, so it's a 2-pack.
So cute. So both of them get a little travel, or does it only come with one?
No.
Oh yeah, you get both.
Both of them have little, only one of the little carrying cases.
Yeah.
But each of them comes with
their own little carabiner,
whatever it's called. So they go in there, and it's just protecting your ears for the long game.
Love it.
All right, so that was my however you say it, Laudexua high fidelity concert earplugs. So it says ear protection for concerts, motorcycles, loud noises, comes with the carrying container and the carabiner to hook to your keychain or your phone case. And it is $15.99 on Amazon. for both of them.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That's such a good
I know.
deal.
And I have to say, I did research these a lot because we went to concerts
So
this year.
right.
And it had really good reviews, and I added to them because I really found them very helpful.
Does the hubby like them too? Did he use them?
He did, but he's lost his. But yes. Okay. I was not happy. The last concert we went to, I was like, but I have to say,
because the traveling.
Yeah, it makes the biggest difference to have something to hook them to, to be able to easily. I had to remember because they're so small.
Yeah.
Which is why I love. I'm like, that's a system that I piggybacked on. I'm like, I don't have to do anything. Remember it's with me. If I'm going to a concert, I need my little travel crossbody purse holder, and they're just connected to it. Okay, last guy is this one. This is Guard Your ID. It's a wide advanced ID roller. It's the 2.0. So let me hold this up.
That's big.
Yeah. I chose, it comes in smaller size. That's how wide the strip is.
Yeah.
So I should have had something I can demonstrate. Well, I'll do it on the paper. So this is for theft protection. So if you get something in the mail that has your information on it that you don't want to just throw in the trash, because I do this for anything that has my name on it, my address on it.
Yeah.
I shred things, but then if I don't feel like shredding it and it's just, you know, an envelope with my name on it, you just take this little guy and lean it against here. Do it on my notes. You just go across it.
Boom.
And it's a bunch of jumbled letters and symbols, so you can't read through it. They last forever. Ooh. Not forever, but they last a really long time. I mean, I would say at least a year.
Yeah.
Oh no. Right. Becca will post the price, and here is the truth. You can't read it. There's no way. All I can see is green. Yeah, I don't know how much that is.
We'll put it up here.
We'll post it. That's hysterical. Very effective.
It works.
It works for sure. Okay.
Next
up are cleaning things. I am big on finding things that make cleaning a little more sparkly, a little easier. So I always like to highlight anything I find is working. These are an oldie but a goodie. I use them all the time, are the little Windex wipes. They're glass cleaning, they're ammonia free, they are pre-moistened glass and surface wipes, 25 in each of these. I love these for the car. Oh yeah, they're in the glove box all the time, because that's what will happen is you'll just realize, especially if like one day, like when it's really foggy outside and then you realize it's the inside of your window and like you have all these fingerprints that you didn't know were there. Just grab it. I do it whenever I fill up my car and I'm waiting for the car gas to fill. Sure. I'll grab one and I'll just wipe down the dash. I'll wipe off the window. It's super fast, and $4.49 for a 25 pack. There are knockoff brands. I'm sure that they work great. I just have had really good results with this. It's a nice thick wipe, so I feel really good about how much it's able to let me clean with a single wipe. So I haven't been motivated to get a less, even to try the different brands. This works really well, so that's why I'm highlighting it. Windex wipes. All right. Next up are another hard to pronounce one. Oh my gosh, it's tiring. Budieggs, Budieggs, wool dryer balls. Okay.
Ooh.
Are you still using fabric softener sheets?
No, I use these with essential oils.
You know, I'm going to get to that. So these come in a pack of 6. Ooh. They are organic. They are 100% chemical free ways to implement fabric softener for your dryer. They're good for 1,000 plus loads.
Wow.
Is what they say. I know. They reduce wrinkles and shorten drying time naturally. This 6-pack was so much less expensive
than getting like actual.
Yeah, like I've priced these.
Softener.
Well, no, I've just priced wool balls.
Yeah.
And so this 6-pack was $9.97 on Amazon.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah, they're usually expensive.
Yeah, they really are. So I was pleasant, and it comes in this nice, not that you're going to keep them in the carry case.
No.
Just look like this.
Yeah, and a good size too, because I've seen smaller ones.
Oh yeah, no, these are good. And the only thing is they'll end up getting stuck like in sheets, and I'm like, why? 3 balls left in the dryer. Yeah. So $9.97 for 6. Like,
Love
honestly,
it.
you can't go wrong.
No.
I thought these were organic. I'm saying they're organic. Maybe they're not. Oh, yeah, they are.
They are.
100% organic New Zealand wool.
Love it.
Fit. All right. And then next up is exactly what Becca just said. I got essential oils to make my body scrubs with. So the first one I'm going to share is the orange. This is organic.
Ooh,
I'll
yeah,
hold
make
it up
sure
so
they're
you can see it.
organic.
Well, my vanilla, I don't think is. You look at it while I'm reading. I don't think it is. Because I remember I was looking and I couldn't find it. But this is Nexon, Nexon Botanics.
Ooh.
Organic lemon essential oil. It's 100% pure and natural lemon scented essential oil. It's I wrote down orange. I have it in orange too, but this is the lemon. I also love the sweet orange one.
Sweet
So good.
orange is so
You can use them as a diffuser, aromatherapy. These are graded for skin.
Yes.
So that you can use them, and that's what I was looking for the dryer balls. I will take them and just drop
just a couple
onto the dryer balls and like make my lawn, because that was one thing I did miss when I switched from fabric softener sheets to dryer balls. It just smells like laundry, which is fine because it's clean. But I miss that artificial, if you will, clean smell. And this makes it have that natural. So this and the vanilla are my favorite. This one is Evoke essential oil. It is, again, for skin diffuser or aromatherapy. This one is $9.99. And I think that's why I get this one's so large. This one, tiny little guy, was $12.50. Both on Amazon. They last forever. Like, I can't even, can you see? Like, I've been using this guy
constantly.
Well, I made all of the little
the body scrubs,
and I've been using them for the laundry. So
a little, because a little goes a long way with these. They're very potent,
and it just makes a lovely little scent to my laundry. And I highly recommend giving it a try if that interests you. Make your laundry sparkly again.
Love it.
Okay. Next was something my daughter shared with me when I was visiting her this summer. And these are, I know, here, check that out. These are called Kyapoo baby washcloths. They come in a 20 pack, 10 colors, 2 of each color.
They're so soft.
I know, right? They're $9.99. So these are made of microfiber coral fleece. They're extra absorbent. They can be color coded based on what you're using them for, or maybe for each person that's using them.
Right. So soft.
You can use them in the bathroom. You can use them in the kitchen. The different things that they recommend using them for could be a burp cloth for a baby, or to remove your makeup, using as a face cloth to wipe your, to wash your face, for baby baths. Lots of ways you can use this. $9.99 for 20 of these guys. I have to say, they're almost like a chamois, like they hold so much water.
Yeah, you
and
can
they
tell.
Create like so much lather.
Ooh.
They're not great at exfoliating because they're so soft.
They're so
if
soft.
You're using a washcloth or a poof or something to exfoliate, this is not going to give you that satisfying feeling of exfoliation,
right?
But it is incredibly gentle and soft. So if you have delicate, sensitive skin, or if you have a baby or a toddler, I like to have them even like in the kitchen to wipe down the counter and just, things that I don't want to scratch. I'll use them for like nice soft things. So these guys, and they come flat like this. These literally are the ones I haven't used yet. So look at how many I've used.
And 20? I'm sorry,
20 of them.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm going to get me a pack.
$9.99. Thanks, child that recommended it. And last but not least, in the products, again, everything available at Amazon with the exception of the, what's the thing I said? Oh, the ADHD-friendly planner.
Yes.
And the Aquaphor. The Aquaphor was from Sam's Club. This guy, if you have a pet that sheds, dog, cat, doesn't matter, it works for both. The Chom pet hair remover roller. This guy, $24.99, not the most inexpensive. I think this is, top 3 of the most expensive things on my list. But it's reusable. It can be used on carpets, furniture, clothing, and bedding.
Right.
We have our dog sleep with us, so I just love the width of it. It's just so
satisfying.
You push this little guy and flip it up to empty it out,
and you just get all that hair.
And then you go again. It is So worth it. It can be used home, office, or car.
Yeah.
Like actually get it all of your car seat.
Oh,
I have blankets I
yeah.
like to use, and I'm like, yep, just went down. $24.99 on Amazon. Little hair on there. Chom Chom. Chom Chom.
Love it.
All right. Now for 3 books made this year's ADHD friendly favorite things list. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay. The first book is a fiction book.
Okay.
I talked about this as a book of the week, and it is Demon Copperhead.
Oh yeah, I remember that
This
one.
came out in October of 2022. It won the Pulitzer Prize in 2023. I'm going to read you a quick little summary of this to see if it's something that you'd be interested in reading if you haven't checked it out yet. Set in the mountains of southern Appalachia, Demon Copperhead is the story of a boy born to a teenage single mother in a single wide trailer with no assets beyond his dead father's good looks and copper-colored hair. That's where the Copperhead came from. I thought it was about, I didn't read it at first. I saw people talking about this for a long time before I read it, because I thought it was about somebody that had like a copperhead, like a snake.
Right, that's what I was
kind
thinking
thing.
of,
So
like a snake.
2 things that I don't
But it's
I
got
don't
the
go
color.
near. I don't go near with a 10-foot polar eagle and snakes. So I was like, no, thank you, not interested. And I was pleasantly surprised when I finally did pick it up to learn his name was just Demon, Demon, and Copperhead was just, he had copper color on his head. Yeah, very, very benign. Again, don't judge a book by its cover.
No.
So he has the copper-colored hair, a caustic wit, and a fierce talent for survival. Relayed in his own unsparing voice, Demon braves the modern perils of foster care, child labor, derelict schools, athletic success, addiction, disastrous loves, and crushing losses. Through all of it, he reckons with his own invisibility in a popular culture where even the superheroes have abandoned rural people in favor of cities. $16.22 on Amazon. It is a saga. Really, really enjoyed it. It is not a beach read, except you will get lost in it. But there's lots of characters, but rich development, so beautifully told. Loved this book. The only nonfiction or the only fiction book that made the list this year.
Oh, wow.
I know. Next up, thanks for the feedback. I have talked about this before. I did an entire webinar on it. This came out in 2015. It is by Sheila Hine and Douglas Stone, and it is $10.26 on Amazon. It is more in the self-help genre. And here's a quick summary. The authors have spent the past 15 years working with corporations, nonprofits, governments, and families to determine what helps us to learn and what gets in our way. And thanks for the feedback. They explain why receiving feedback is so crucial yet so challenging, offering a simple framework and powerful tools to help us take on life's blizzard of offhand comments, annual evaluations, and unsolicited input with curiosity and grace. They blend the latest insights from neuroscience and psychology with practical, hard-headed advice. I found this very ADHD friendly. So many of us struggle because of our rejection sensitivity with how to handle any kind of feedback, especially if we perceive it to be negative. So this gives a way in to explore how to help yourself to not only manage it, but to ask for it and to lean into receiving it so that you're setting yourself up to be able to grow and strengthen your skills in the way that are going to serve you moving forward. Thanks for the feedback. Okay. And last up is Why We Sleep.
Ooh.
I know. So this is again on Amazon for $10.09. It's by Matthew Walker. And this was, I'm going to read the New York Times book review. You guys know, if you followed this podcast, I'm a little obsessed with sleep.
Yeah.
So anything that helps me to understand the benefits of sleep and how to do even better at making sure that I'm supporting my brain to get it and sharing it with you guys is right up my alley. So this is a good one. So this is the New York Times book review. They called this a compelling and utterly convincing book. Preeminent neuroscientist and sleep expert Matthew Walker provides a revolutionary exploration of sleep, examining how it affects every aspect of our physical and mental well-being. He's charting the most cutting-edge scientific breakthroughs and marshaling his decades of research and clinical practice in explaining how we can harness sleep to improve learning, mood, and energy levels, regulate hormones and prevent cancer, Alzheimer's and diabetes, and slow the effects of aging and increase longevity. He also provides actionable steps towards getting a better night's sleep every night.
Woo.
Believe it or not, this is a page turner. It's nonfiction. That isn't something that you can say a lot of the time. Why we sleep, to help understand not only why we do it, but how it can really positively impact you. And with ADHD, that's one of those 3 pillars that we really need to make sure we're supporting, keeping in mind sleep, diet, exercise. So we're fueling our brain and giving that restorative sleep that it needs. Okay. And now the final 2 things. So that was number 22. These are 23 and 24, and they are free. Free. The best world is free. Okay. So the first is the James Clear 123 newsletter. So this is the little image. If you go online and search the James's newsletter, James is the author of Atomic Habits. It was a ADHD-friendly thing in a previous year, a game-changing book around habits, ADHD-friendly, neurotypical friendly. It's friendly for everyone, but it really does help to dial in what you need to be able to establish habits. I have been subscribing to his newsletter for years. I have to say I've unsubscribed to almost all newsletters. His is the only one I read consistently because it's so simple and straightforward, and there's always good value in it. I have never read it without taking something away. I quote him a lot. I just find his ideas really, really applicable and actionable and sparkly. So this is an example of why I love it. That's it. I printed it out. This was this week.
Love it.
It's just 3 things. So he always says, here are 3 ideas, 2 quotes, and 1 question for this week. So always 3 ideas, and then it's structured like from me, 3 ideas, 1, 2, 3 quotes. And then I cut off. It's a little bit longer than that.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to share a quote from him. He said, beware the stories you read or tell subtly at night beneath the waters of consciousness. They are altering your world. It's like, oh my gosh, James. So this is free. If you're interested in subscribing to Checkbox, jamesclear.com/3-2-1. But if you just go to jamesclear.com, I know that you can just click and find the newsletter to sign up for it. All right. And then the last of the 24 and 2024 ADHD friendly favorite things for this year is the Smartless Podcast. Oh my gosh. I love this so much.
Me too.
I listened to every episode. I only discovered it this year, so I had to do this whole
backtrack.
No worries. I totally went back and listened to every one of them. It's Sean Hayes, Will Arnett, Jason Bateman. I would love to be able to say I have a favorite. I have a favorite for different reasons for every episode.
Yeah.
I can even listen to people for the most part, and I won't say who my favorites are not, but they've had guests on that I just, they're just not my favorite. Or, and here's the thing, what I wrote down, I love any show where my favorite person can't be pinned down. I love that each of the hosts approach humor in a different way, and I love how they interact with each other. It's clear that they're such good friends and they really honor each other, even if they're making fun of each other. It's still so fun. And this is the first podcast I've ever listened to that when they interviewed somebody that is on there as a political guest.
Oh, sure.
Ordinarily, that's a non-starter for me. I do whatever I can to protect myself from any kind of negativity, and politics is unfortunately one of those things I really have to put parameters around.
Yeah, boundaries. Sure.
I was able to listen to a couple of their political guests without even getting triggered.
Oh,
it was just
like the way they go about it.
It was just, I always think that it's because they have this really lovely banter at the beginning and throughout. And it's like half the times I feel like the guest, and this is a positive, if you guys are checking this out, keep it up. I'm not judging you. They're like going off on a tangent. And I feel like the guest sometimes is like, just they're enjoying listening to them.
Okay, well, right now.
I'm not gonna do it then. And then they'll come back and like, okay, but tell us.
Back to you.
It's just so funny. And so I know even if it's somebody I don't love per se,
you know it's gonna be good.
What you guys are gonna say to each other. So my favorite episodes, if you're interested in checking out this podcast, if you haven't already found it and you want to know what I personally found really ADHD friendly, the episode with John Williams, composer, amazing. Trevor Noah, mind-blowing, really inspiring. Stephen Curry, oh my gosh. I'm not a big sports person, but some of my most inspired people that I've learned about happen to be from the sports world. And Keanu Reeves. Oh my gosh.
I love that man.
I loved him, kind of. But after the, well, I mean, I had nothing against him. Right. I like everything I've seen him in. He's fine. But now, after this, I was like, okay.
I love you.
I'm like, okay, did you want to watch? What's the one that's so violent that he's in now?
Oh, John Wick.
I was like, one of my kids loves John Wick. And I was like, would you like to rewatch John Wick? I would watch John Wick.
For it.
I just found him so humble and so
just like genuine,
appreciative.
A good guy.
And it's like, he reminds me of like the male Dolly Parton.
Oh,
I just came up with that. Okay. Everyone. Patty Blinderman, if you want to quote me. ADHD-friendly. Okay. That's it. That's this year's favorite things. That's it. But as I promised, I do have a book for the week, as always. And this week, it is a very special, my first time I'm doing a children's book. I know. No. Well, no. This is by, I have to look to make sure that I'm getting the author's name right. Christine D. Page, with illustrations by Dana M. Irwin. Full disclosure, Chris is my sister. But I would not share this book if I didn't love it. So I just made a little note that basically in a one sentence description, this book allows you to tag along with Noel as he learns how to and how not to make friends.
Oh,
which I don't care who you are. That's ADHD friendly in my book any day. And I just had to share, she was inspired to ask her illustrator to create a pug in her story. So even though his name is Leroy, it's inspired by, I have 2 pugs, so it's inspired by our pugs, which I just loved.
So cute.
So if you have a child in your life or you have that childish spirit and you just love cats, it's such a great, fun story. Look at the back illustration. Come on.
Cute.
It's so good. So I realize I'm biased, but I honestly wouldn't share it if I didn't enjoy it and believe that you would too. So Naughty Noel, no. Check it out at Amazon or wherever you get your favorite books. I hope. Yeah. You'll find it. You'll get it or search it. You'll find it. That's it. That's it for this episode. Becca.
Woo!
Matching PJs.
We did it.
Check this out. Okay. That's it for this year's 4th annual ADHD Friendly's Favorite Things of 2024. Until next time and next year when we do the 5th annual. Tally ho.